that she shouldn't have gone to Lebanon, not as if the Lebanese, if you like, withdrew the invitation.
Well, I think that both facts are true, Richard. It's one of those situations where the Lebanese had already made clear amongst themselves that she was not going to be welcome today, and not that she is not welcome, but that it was the wrong day to talk because, as the Lebanese Prime Minister has said, he accuses war criminals. He's accusing Israel of being war criminals today, and obviously you have the pain in his streets. So the Lebanese government thought it was a bad time. Secretary Rice knew that message was coming, so who placed the call first, I think, will become irrelevant, but she's trying to make the case that she understood it was no time. We have heard from an official back in Washington who said it was unfortunate she could not go. That official meaning that it is unfortunate that the diplomacy cannot continue, but it's quite significant in listening to Secretary Rice's very somber tone, repeatedly saying, my work is here. Now, we know there are very sensitive negotiations about how a ceasefire would work. What would the rules of engagement be for the international force? What would happen, say, if Israel saw rockets, resupplies coming from Syria into Lebanon? Could Israel take out that shipment? Those are the kind of things they're talking about as they try to come up with the nitty-gritty legal language to implement the UN Security Council resolution. That nitty-gritty legal work is highly sensitive. It is unlikely to get much of the attention today because of the drama of this bombing, but that is why she said, as she said, my work is here. She said she will stay here to try to get that all worked out because it has been difficult to come to an agreement on that, and that is what is holding up a resolution that the United States thinks can get to the UN Security Council and not only have the backing of the Council, but have the backing of Israel as well, Richard.
Do you get any indication, John, of when a resolution, a wording of that nitty-gritty, as you rightly put it, wording will become clear?
Well, when it will become clear, the hope is it will become clear by the end of the week that is about to begin. The Security Council will begin its work Monday with the focus at the beginning on assembling the force and getting volunteers for the force and trying to write the rules of engagement for that force. And then in that same resolution where you create this new international stabilization force or peacekeeping force, call it what you will, they then will deal with some of the political questions. And among the political questions, of course, what happens to Hezbollah? But what we are told, what the Israelis are concerned about, is that the force will not have as robust a mandate